Today we will continue with the module 4 of analog circuit subject, and basically today we will be discussing three topics. One is difference input voltage ideally zero, input resistance with feedback, output resistance with feedback. So let us start the first topic, that is difference input voltage ideally zero. Now for the operational amplifier I can write the expression as V0 equal to A into VID, because the operational amplifier can also be called as differential amplifier, which can amplify the difference between the two input voltages V1 and V2, and that difference between the voltages V1 and V2, it is denoted as VID. Therefore I can write V0 equal to A into VID, that is the differential voltage is amplified by a factor A to give the output voltage as V0. Now we can write this as VID equal to V0 divided by A, that is A will take on the other side. And we know that for the operational amplifier, the gain is infinite, input resistance is infinite, and output resistance is ideally zero. So as the gain is infinite, as the denominator part increases, this VID decreases. Or I can say that if this is infinite, then I can write VID equal to 0. So if I write VID equal to 0, what is VID? It is difference between V1 and V2. So I will be writing V1 minus V2 will be equal to 0. So other way I can write V1 equal to V2. That is, if I take it on the other side, it will be V1 equal to V2. And for that circuit, what was V1? It is the voltage that is available at the first terminal, which is nothing but the input voltage, because the input voltage was applied to the first terminal. And what is V2? It is the feedback voltage, because the feedback factor Vf, which is given by R1 divided by R1 plus Rf, was applied to the terminal number 2. So I can equate these two. I have V1 equal to V2. But what is V1? V1 is nothing but V. So that V I have written here, and that is equal to V2. But what is V2? V2 is nothing but it is the voltage across the resistor R1, which is nothing but the feedback voltage. So that I have written it here. Now finally I want from this the ratio of output voltage by input voltage, and finally that we call it as the gain. I will take V0 here, Vin, I will take it to the other side. So I will be getting V0 by A, Vin, that is the ratio of output voltage by input voltage, which is called gain, is given by R1 plus Rs divided by R1. If you divide this, it will be R1 by R1, it will be 1 plus Rf divided by R1. So finally, the voltage gain of the amplifier is given by A equal to 1 plus Rf divided by R1, where Rf is the feedback resistance and R1 is the resistance across which the feedback voltage Vf is measured. So that is the first derivation. Now second topic is input resistance with feedback. Now what is input resistance? As I have marked here, RIF, it is the input resistance seen at the input side of the operational amplifier. So I can write it as RIF equal to Vin divided by I. That is the ratio of input voltage divided by input current is given by resistance at the input terminal with feedback. So this is the internal circuit of the operational amplifier. So V1 is the voltage at this terminal, V2 is the voltage at the second terminal, and I have marked VID as the differential voltage between the terminal number 1 and terminal number 2. And here Ri is the input resistance. And this part is output resistance and A into VID. So this part, whatever is shown inside the triangle, it is the internal structure of operational amplifier. Now I will go with this. RIF I defined it as Vin divided by IN. But what is IN here? It is the current that is entering in this part, and that is given by the input voltage Vin, that is VID divided by RI. So the same I have substituted. In place of IN, I have substituted VID divided by RI. That is this one. But as we have already written, VID equal to V0 divided by A, and V0 equal to 1 plus A beta into Vin, I can write RIF as RIF is nothing but Ri into Vin divided by VID, and I am going to substitute the value for this VID. What is VID? It is V naught divided by A. Indirectly, V naught is A divided by 1 plus A beta into V. So I will write Ri as it is. V also I will write as it is. Now, what is V naught? It is VID. VID is nothing but V naught divided by A, but indirectly V naught is nothing but this parameter. So I will be writing A divided by 1 plus A beta into V. So all this is V naught divided by A. That is A, I have written it here. So after cancelling the similar terms, what I will be getting? Ri is equal to Ri into bracket 1 plus A beta. Here two resistance parameters are there. This is input resistance without feedback, and RIF is the input resistance with feedback, and these two are correlated by a factor 1 plus A beta. Now here you can see that this term, that is whatever is there inside the bracket, always it is greater than 1 because it is 1 plus A beta. So because of that, the input resistance with feedback is always greater than input resistance without feedback by a factor 1 plus A beta. That is the derivation number 2. That is, input resistance with feedback RIF is given by Ri into bracket 1 plus A beta. Now let us move on to the third topic, that is output resistance with feedback. Now again I have drawn the operational amplifier with this internal structure. This is the terminal number 1 and voltage V1. Voltage at terminal number 2 is V2. This is the differential voltage VID. Now, how to calculate the output resistance with feedback? Output resistance is nothing but it is the resistance that is seen at the output terminal. That is, this side it is the input terminal and this side it is the output terminal. So I am interested in finding how much of resistance is seen at the output side of the operational amplifier. Now for that one, I will take a test voltage V0 and I will make this as 0. And because of this test voltage V0, there is a current I0 that flows into the operational amplifier, right? So there are three currents. One is I0 that enters here, one is IA that enters into the operational amplifier, and another is IB that enters into the feedback part, right? So for this node, I can apply the Kirchhoff's current law. The Kirchhoff current law says the sum of the currents leaving the node equal to sum of the currents entering the node. Now, what is the current that is entering that node? It is I0, and that must be equal to the sum of currents leaving that node. What are the currents that are leaving that node? One is IA, another is IB. So it is I0 equal to IA plus IB. Now again, if you remember the ideal characteristics of the operational amplifier, the gain is infinite, input resistance is infinite, and output resistance is 0. That is, this resistance will be 0. Now whenever the path resistance is 0, the current tries to enter that path. Now because R0 is almost 0, the current enters in this path rather than this one. Therefore I can say that the entire current I0, it enters into the R0 and it comes to the ground through this path. Now for that one, I can write Kirchhoff's voltage law for the output law. That is, I will start with this one. V0 minus I0 is the current that is flowing here. That is through R0. So I have written V0 minus I0 R0, and it flows through the ground through this current source. That is minus A into VID, that is equal to 0. Now from this one I can write I0 equal to V0 minus A VID divided by R0. But the differential voltage VID, we have already written it as V1 minus V2. But what is the voltage V1 here? This I have cancelled, right? So this V1 is directly connected to ground. That's why V1 is 0. And what is V2? V2 is the voltage that is available at this terminal. That is nothing but Vf. That is given by R1 divided by R1 plus Rf into V0. That is this one. And that indirectly this can be written as minus beta. Now I0 I had written it as V0 minus A into VID divided by R0. In that, what is VID? I got it as minus beta into V0. So in this expression, I am going to substitute VID equal to minus beta into V0. So V0 is as it is, minus and minus it will become plus, A is as it is. Instead of VID, I am going to substitute beta into V0. That is, I have substituted beta into V0. Here is one negative sign, here one more negative sign, so it will be plus here. Finally, what is ROF? That is output resistance with feedback. I can write it as output voltage divided by output current. Right? Now output voltage I will write it as it is, that is V0. But what is output current I0? It is nothing but this expression which we have derived. So substitute this back into this expression. It is I0 is nothing but V0 plus AB V0. V0 plus AB V0 divided by R0. After you cancel the similar terms, I will be getting this as R0 divided by 1 plus A beta. So finally, I will be getting the expression as output resistance with feedback ROF is in relation with output resistance R0 without feedback by a factor 1 plus A beta. Now, as you can see, 1 plus A beta is there in the denominator and that overall term is always greater than 1. Therefore, I can say that ROF will be smaller than R0 by a factor of 1 plus A beta. So, in the today's class we saw three topics. First one was the difference input voltage ideally is 0. We derived this expression. Second one, input resistance with feedback. We derived this expression. And to end with output resistance with feedback, we derived this equation. Thank you.